2 years ago, my youngest daughter sent me a text. She had intended to send the words, "I love you." But what in fact she texted or typed in was, "I live you." I texted back to her, I thought that was even better than "I love you," was to say, "I live you." I can't be separated from you. We're one. We're never going to be apart. That got me to thinking about, again, how powerful words are. And I began to develop 9-word phrases in my life. One of them was, "I live you, I love you, I miss you." 9 words that just sums up a relationship of two people that probably would never be separated, no matter the circumstance. But then I started developing even more 9-word phrases. And I just went through from literature, from the Bible, different places, and wrote out 9-word phrases. One of those began to develop into a thought, which is this: it takes 9 words to get from here to there. You may be a college student where on the top of your thesis paper, the professor said, "You better stick to business, writing's not your thing." You may have a boss that says to you, "You're never going to survive a year under my management. Don't bother." You may have other relationships in your life that just seem like they're fading away, but you're willing to hold on to them. From now to then, from this to that can be 9 words. From that college professor, you may be the one student that ends up writing a New York Times bestseller. From that boss, that just hateful boss, you may be the person that ends up running that department. You may have all these challenges, these obstacles in your life that where you want to get from here to there, from now to then, in 9 words. And those 9 words that I adopted into my life are, my hope is in the name of the Lord. There's no other place that you can put your hope. There's no other place that you can find strength. There's no other place that you can find inner peace when everything is falling apart around you, except to say, which is quoted throughout the book of Psalms, my hope is in the name of the Lord. There's nothing that God can't do. The only limitation that we find in ourselves is the limitation that we put there. I began to take people out of my life that would say, "John, you can't do this. You shouldn't do this. Why would you want to do this?" Those are the people, and sometimes those voices sound very familiar, but they may also be the voices that you need to take out of your life and listen to yourself. Listen to the inner voice that says, it is possible. You can do this. You can get over this hurdle. You can live out your dream. You actually can expect, anticipate, and live out a successful life without there being turmoil and terror all around you. But with 9 words, you can get there from now to then. My hope is in the name of the Lord.